Well, the Kentucky Supreme Court has sided with lawmakers in Kentucky on the governor's emergency powers and the use of them, leaving many to wonder how orders for our safety will be given in this pandemic. WHAS 11's political reporter Rachel Droz is here now, joining us to break down the ruling and what it means. Rachel?
Doug, this case is centered on the separation of powers. What rights does the governor have under the Constitution, and what, if any, of the governor's rights can the legislature limit? The governor argued he has an inherent right to enact executive orders during emergencies, things like the statewide mask mandate at the height of the pandemic, but the court disagrees. In the ruling, the Supreme Court states, the governor has no implied or inherent emergency powers beyond that given to him by the legislature, who, as elected officials, serve at the behest of the Commonwealth.
One of the things the decision does is make clear that the governor's unilateral powers are relatively limited.
Earlier this year, the legislature passed a law, after overriding a veto, that limits the governor's executive orders in times of emergencies to 30 days unless the General Assembly steps in to extend it. A joint statement issued by the House Speaker and the Senate President, who are both Republicans, says the, quote, ruling in no way diminishes the seriousness of the virus or its impact on our Commonwealth. And the General Assembly will continue to work to maintain both the safety and rights of all Kentuckians. They also say they stand ready to work with the governor on the issue. The governor says this ruling removed his ability to protect Kentuckians and hopes the legislature will step in and take action.
I certainly hope that they will again, make the very best and sometimes courageous decisions that are necessary. I'm going to try to provide the data and the information to help people make those decisions.
And as we heard, this ruling limiting the governor's emergency powers comes as COVID hospitalizations hit record highs, which the governor says is not a good time to limit his powers to take action to protect people here in Kentucky.
So we know the regular General Assembly is supposed to meet in January, but what does it need to what needs to have happen right now, Rachel, to get a special session here in Kentucky underway?
Well, Doug, the power really lies with the governor, and he says it'll likely be necessary for them to meet in a special session. Under the Kentucky Constitution, only the governor can call a special session. They legally can't last for more than 4 months, but they usually last a week or less. These sessions aren't a free-for-all either. The Constitution requires the governor to set an agenda for the topics that can be discussed, and the General Assembly can't break from that.